You guys, there's a lot being said about Justin Bieber as he has recently made the decision that he is going to stream on Twitch. There's a lot that people are seeing in regards to Justin right now as he is basically filming himself for quite some time. People are seeing a side to him that they are not used to seeing. They are overanalyzing everything. We're going to get into what Justin has been saying on this live, some moments that have caught people's eyes. We are going to get into everything. So Justin Bieber has been going live pretty frequently on Twitch lately, just casually chatting, playing music, just being with his friends. He's been eating, like he's kind of just existing on stream. I think he's probably watched a lot of other people stream, and so he's like suddenly saying, you know, he wants to do it too. Maybe it's a money thing, because there for a second, people were saying that Justin Bieber needed money. I don't know what's going on there, but this is what he's doing. And because he's on live, he's recording a ton of stuff unfiltered. And he is going on rant after rant, and some of the things that he has talked about have sparked some headlines. Like recently, he even told a story about the birth of his son, Jack, and that Hailey had a doula and that him and the doula were kind of clashing because he felt that the doula was kind of taking over his role as a dad, that he wasn't able to comfort Hailey because the doula was in the way, and he like kind of yelled at her, and it was this whole big thing. And then Hailey made him apologize to the doula because there was tension in the room.
Were you in the room when Jack was born?
I was, yeah. I was navigating the tension between the nurse and the doula, you know, and then I got into it with the doula. Doula is one that helps, like, with the mom, like, kind of in a homeopathic way. And it's like this, they just help move the baby in the right position, calm them, you know what I mean? But there was times where I wanted to like calm my wife and be there, and I felt like she was taking my space, my place.
I told the doula to get lost.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck out of the room.
And Hailey told me I had to apologize to the doula. I did the same kind of thing. Hailey, baby, attention.
And he was telling the story on live, and I'm like thinking in my head, she probably doesn't want this story out there. And also, I'm thinking about the birth, right? I'm thinking about how stressful is that you're trying to have a baby and your husband is getting into a fight with the doula. I feel like, you know, these are things that you hear about and you see in movies and things like that, but I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel so bad.
I was butting heads with the doula, and it was just like this, and I was hella emotional because it's like, this is like one of the most important times of your life. And I remember just like, I think I was being really strong with the doula, like, and then it was making Hailey feel anxious. Yeah. So she's like, you need to apologize to the doula, like, just make it just clear the air. Yeah. Just like, so I just was like, I'm sorry, my emotions are heightened. I don't want you to take away from my moment either as the dad. Like, I got this too. There's times where I need to console Hailey, and I felt like she was pushing me to the side so that she could do it. And I'm like, I got good instincts with this stuff too.
Especially because it's like you're paying the doula to do that, right? Like you're paying the doula to be there to advocate for your needs and everything. So they're just doing their job. They're trying to get their bag at the end of the day. And Hailey clearly wanted her there. You're shelling out dollars for a doula, at least here in the US. So to know that that was something that Hailey wanted and Justin was just like, what the heck? Like, you need to leave? That is crazy for him to say on live. Now, he's also talked about some other things while he's been streaming. Like, he's talked about people in his life that have taken advantage of him, that have used him to make money. And a lot of people are thinking that this is maybe him talking about Scooter Braun or even people that used to be his business managers, because there was this whole big situation where there were all these reports of people saying that Justin was feeling like money was stolen from him. So he fired his whole business management team and he got a new business management team. And everyone was kind of wondering, like, you know, is that who he is talking about here? As we know, Scooter Braun has worked with Justin for so long, and then suddenly they parted ways, and that was a really big deal because Scooter and Justin were always together since the very beginning of his career. So to see them split, it did not make Scooter look good at all. And then to hear Justin kind of say this, obviously not mentioning Scooter's name, but in talking about people that have like taken advantage of him, of course Scooter's name is going to be brought into questioning for those online that are watching this, trying to decipher who he's talking about.
Bullshit and people taking advantage of me because I was making money with them. You know what I mean? And I finally got to a point where I'm like, it's not worth being stepped on because this person's helping me make money, you know? So like I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm just, my no's have really been and my boundaries have helped me to like really grow as a person. And like, and money usually, like resources and money and all these things will happen. And when you just prioritize people, I think, you know, because I really think people are the point. And money is just a resource, and it's neither here nor there. It's like, I thought once I got, you know, X amount of dollars, I was going to be happy, or once I achieved, you know, sold out Madison Square Garden, I was going to be happy, or like once I, you know, there was so many things that I thought were going to fix.
In talking about his career, though, and things that he has coming up, he does mention Coachella. He says it's his one show next year, which some fans didn't love. They were just kind of like, wait a minute, you know, what do you mean you're only doing Coachella? People want him to go on tour. They want him to do more than one show. I don't think that he would go on tour, at least not yet, because the last time he tried to go on tour, he had to cancel that tour. So I think him just doing one show is probably like the best for his mental health. If he even does that one show, I mean, he's constantly talking about being excited about Coachella, but that is right now, and Coachella is in April, and some people are thinking, you know, who knows, it's Justin Bieber, he could pull a Kanye, he could pull a Frank Ocean and cancel and not go through with it. Fans are really hoping that that doesn't happen, because some fans are going just to see Justin Bieber. I guess we're just gonna have to see, but he seems excited about it.
For overwhelming.
Yeah, that's dope, Lord, bro.
Excited for that.
Reading the Loyal video.
You do a lot of songs from the new album, or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole both projects probably, and just find a way to like merge some of the old songs in where I can, and like, but yeah, I haven't performed these songs live yet, and that'll be kind of the first time I really do them all like live like that. I'm super excited. And like performing in the desert, like I've always dreamed of performing at Coachella. Like, something really magical about being out there in the desert. Like we have a place out there, and it's one of my favorite places in the world. Being either desert, mountains. What's your favorite kind of place to be? Ocean? By the way, yeah. Yeah, I don't have it.
Now, the biggest viral moment came when Justin's physical therapy session was kind of shown on stream. Like, his physical therapist was coming over and like just like had her hand on his back, and people were just feeling like this woman is a little too close to Justin. And if I were Hailey, I would not be too happy. Okay, there were so many people in the comments of videos of her interacting with Justin, and they were just freaking out over it. People were like, ain't no way she need to be doing all that. She's having the time of her life, because as a massage therapist, she don't need to be doing all that LMAO. I don't care whose doctor that is. Is he on a bed getting adjusted right now? There's no need for physical touch like that. However, not everyone agreed. Some defended Justin, pointing out that Hailey actually uses the same therapist, and that this was purely professional treatment, and that Justin has openly struggled with mobility and nerve pain, so physical therapy is a normal part of his routine. Nothing crazy going on here. Someone said, that's Dr. Jocelyn Miranda. She's a chiropractor and has treated both Justin and Hailey in the past and has become a close family friend. Some people were like, you know, she's a little too close to him, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's a part of streaming, you know? Justin is streaming these parts of his life now, and people are gonna have some things to say. I still think it's very interesting that he is streaming and that he seems to like it. I mean, I just feel like Justin is a private person. Although, I don't know, in the last year with his Instagram, he's seemingly like posted an Instagram picture like every 10 minutes, just spamming the internet. So maybe that's a part of this, and him wanting to be like more open with his fans in a way. But it's just creating a lot of conversations, and I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this. The idea of Justin Bieber streaming his life, or at least part of his life, because he's not streaming anything that is like Hailey or the baby. He's being very protective over them and making sure that, you know, they're not showing their baby, which is really nice.
Well, I also, I think I can just use the remote. I know, but like, what if like, I'm just saying it's good to not scream in general, because like, what if like Hailey sends me a picture of Jack or something, you know what I'm saying? What's up, baby? Just on my streaming, just this full-on streamer now. But Johnny helped set it all up for me. Yeah, it's a full production. I think Hailey's about to pull up with Jack, so I think you can cut the screen.
It's on us right now.
Yeah, because Hailey's about to get here with Jack.
So at least Justin is on it, you know, in that sense. But I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about everything we talked about today.